Hello, my name is Arlen McFarlane. I'm your curious gardener, and I'm here this week with Marlon Davis.
Hi.
And we're going to talk about fruit and a special kind of gardening that you do. Can you describe that to me?
It's an edible food forest, which is traditionally part of something called permaculture, which is just gardening made easy, kind of ignoring the weeds as best you can, and getting on with building soil and making it as low maintenance for the gardener as possible. So the fruit that I have in the garden are Scabs, which is also known as honeyberry, Saskatoons, which people in Whitehorse would be really familiar with. Also, I do have some varieties of cherry in this garden and hope to introduce some more. We all have really poor soil and we're always trying to, buy soil to add to it. But what makes soil but plants that break down, right? So this is red clover. And you can see it growing everywhere around, quite tall. So I'm going to be cutting down some of the red clover, and it's just going to fall down on the ground as a living green mulch, which adds to the soil over years, will break down, and I don't have to buy more soil. The Scab, you can see it looks like a blueberry, but it's a pill shape. And in fact, I think tastes nicer than a blueberry and is far easier to grow. It is a hardy plant that was developed actually in Siberia and can handle up to -50, which is perfect for our climate.
You know, anything that is ripe in the middle of July in this rainy year has my love and affection.
Absolutely.
Tell me what I need to know about Saskatoons.
Actually, there's not too much. It's a pretty basic plant. It's really easy, which is lovely. It's a hardy plant. And the great thing about Saskatoons is that they taste great, just picking them right off. You always see kids picking fruit right off the Saskatoon. The challenge is always getting all the fruit, because it usually produces a lot before it falls to the ground overripe or the birds get the fruit itself. So really, just an easy plant to take care of. It's going to survive your winters, just like the Scab really well in Whitehorse.
So Scab, Saskatoons, and now cherries.
I know, who'd have thought we could grow cherries in the north? But we can. This is a beautiful tree I got, I believe, from Yukon Garden. It's a crimson passion cherry, and I haven't tasted its fruit yet, but I understand I can eat it off the tree or process it as well. I'm really excited to try an Evans cherry as well. Evans cherries do really well in Edmonton. A lot of people grow them there, and those are beautiful pick off the tree cherries. You need to get them in the perfect spot and in a garden where things are supporting them, other plants, making sure that they are getting the water and the nitrogen that it needs, as well as a good aspect in the sun. Cherries want to feel that warmth.
Tell me about this particular garden, which is a first-year permaculture garden.
So I wanted to just get rid of the grass that was in this area. So I did a sheet mulch, which is just laying down cardboard, then maybe some compost, some cut fresh grass from spring season, and then seeding some clover and putting straw on top. And that's creating the base soil layer for this garden. And there's berries and herbs in here, and I think even there's some Scabs down the way and raspberries in the back.
Marlon Davis, thank you so much.
Oh, you bet, my pleasure.
Permaculture and berries in the Yukon. What could be better? I'm Arlen McFarlane, your curious gardener.